And last but not least, the man, the myth, the real McCoy, the now on VHS. The secret lair that we all came here for. Oh yeah, that's not dust, that's just worn corners. Yeah, rewind, food chain. Come on, focus. There we go. Rampant growth. The first sliver. Oh, really? A magma sliver? They didn't even do a cool bonus card? Alright. I was hoping the fifth card would be in the theme. Oh, that looks cool. Reminds me of like the old holographic VHS boxes. It's badass. And then belligerent sliver. Alright, let's see what these are worth. Alright, now for the thing, the one, the myth, the legend. Now on VHS, boop, boop, boop. Alright, so this one's partially inflated because there's $20 in sliver in here. So, like, the $200 for the foil and non-foil is a little extreme. Also, food chain and rewind don't have values yet. So far, no one's sold them on TCG Player. So then Squirrel hasn't picked up the values, which hasn't passed them over to Moxfield. So yeah, you know Moxfield's got a bit of a delay, but whatever. So minus the 20 in slivers at the $180. It's all being held up by rampant growth and the first sliver. So there's a premium on the first sliver at the moment because they did the sliver precons. So a bunch of people are now getting into slivers that hadn't in a while. Slivers hadn't been meta, if you will. There's like every store has like one sliver deck hanging out in the reads, but like the fact that the first sliver. So Wizards will do this thing where they'll make a product but leave something out of it and then put it in another product later. I was betting money it was going to be Sliver Hive in the fall Secret Lair. Because Sliver Hive was a $10 card that became a $40 card once people realized it's not in the Sliver Commander deck. And the same thing happened with the first Sliver. It went from like $30, 20, 25, 35, depending on whatever, to, a $50 card. So you've got the non-foil hanging out at 60 because it's a special printing of a $50 card. You got the foil hanging out at 70. It's kind of a catch-22. Will this actually stay at these values, or will it drop, or will it gain? Because demand will drop on the first sliver, and this is artificially boosted by that shenanigans. And then you have, this is probably the secret layer out of these that is ordered the most, which means that once in the secondary market, it will have the most supply because of what they did with the commander decks, which I guess maybe we'll see in the fall. They were talking about the next secret layer already, like the October or whatever Halloween one. And there's a card in there that's supposed to be in one of the other decks, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I think the first sliver will hang out. I think it'll hit it. The minimum is like $30-$40 for it, depending on foil, non-foil, whatever. So I don't think we're going to lose money on these ones. I think after 6 months, you'll see where this one's still in demand because of there's certain art styles that just kind of evoke nostalgia bait. I don't think you're going to lose money on this one. I don't know how much you're going to gain. Granted, this isn't financial advice. This is me looking at my own collection going, this is what I think my collection's going to do. But I have a sneaking suspicion, because slivers are kind of eternal. They're sliver players, you know them when you see them. So this one's probably the safe. This one and the baseball one are probably the safest bets out of the here. Long term, guaranteed value. But like, it just. I mean, I don't know about rampant growth's historical pricing either to like even sort of comment on it. But yeah, that first sliver thing, it makes it a big question mark because they drove up demand to get reprint equity to get us all buy these secret layers. So I don't know long term. It could go insane. It could. I just all I do know is that I'm not going to lose money on this because I'm going to keep them because these are cool cards. I don't really resell any of my cards, to be honest. Um, I'm here for the YouTube views, and I'm a reviewer. I'm not necessarily a financial guy. I'm not Alpha Investments. I'm not buying and selling cards. Um, I'm more a reviewer, but I do keep track of the financial just to be like, was this a good buy? Was this not? And it's this big old fucking question mark because this could be like to the moon, but also could be like, all right, whatever. There's just, this is what's hard about being a Magic player. Like, where is the value? The demand is artificial. The first sliver was like, I don't even. I had to go back to historical data, which I might, but like, it had a value. It had a higher value for a card, and then Wizards jacked with its value, and then mass printed it. Which this is technically a pump and dump. They pumped up the value of the first sliver and then they dumped it with new. Technically, it's when a company makes new shares, right? They AMC pulled it when it went to the moon. Instead of just keeping the value at where it's at, they like dumped the market. I'm rambling now. But yeah, this probably wants to do the most views or whatever. So that's why I'm kind of I'm trying to think through it. So, again, I get to lose money on Secret Lair. It's just certain cards, they're a couple of bucks, where other cards are the money makers. But with that, I thank you for watching, and you have a good day.